Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 5 of Europa Universalis IV with the Mare Nostrum DLC, and we are playing as Vijayanagar and we are expanding slowly. I've already had one coalition against me, had a little bit of a derpy start. Got to be careful what I try and take. Obviously coring stuff is very expensive diplomatically. It would be nice if we could maybe take out some of these guys and feed them to our vassal before we integrate them. These guys are allied with these guys up here who we've already had to fight once. But I think we could potentially deal with that. We could take their final province here if we wanted to. So I'm almost tempted to do that. We do have a potential rebel uprising that might spring here. So I think we'll just wait a little bit for that before we do anything else. But yeah, it would be nice if I could take that, give it to my vassal. Of course, it would cause some more aggressive expansion, which we do need to go away. But it just makes more sense to try and take it before integrating them, if possible. It's probably about the best thing that we can do. So, are these rebels going to pop? It's actually going down. What is it down to now? They're down to 20%. Well, our spy's been spotted in here. We'll have a border with Orissa if we do this, which might make life easier for us. At the same time, it might make life worse. Let's go ahead and get you guys to... In fact, no, you can all head over there. We'll deal with these guys first. Just get them wiped out. Take their province and then we'll go down after the other guys. I think that's the best thing to do here. So let's go ahead and get you guys grouped up and then we'll go down to you guys. He's your only ally. Declare war. Oh, we have a truce apparently. Wasn't aware that we had one. Okay, we won't do that then. Don't mind me, I'm fine. Now, you guys, we have a royal marriage with, unfortunately, and we're allied with them. I guess we can leave them around for a little while. We don't necessarily have to worry about them. And it's 6 more bodies and an extra general that can join any battle that we get in. Be very tempted to try and take these guys on. This is a fight that we could do if we weren't stuck having to fight Orissa and Jaipur at the same time. Although Orissa's actually taking a bit of a beating at the moment. And Jaipur's quite a distance away. At the same time though, I'm still not up to my force limit, which is a little bit worrying. So we'll keep working on that. We're very poor at the moment. We're very, very poor. And we still have hardly any manpower. Not really a huge amount that I can do about that, to be honest. I guess as we're not actually fighting right now and we are fully reinforced, we could go and drop down the army maintenance somewhat. Hopefully they're not going to declare on me. We've got rid of all of our inflation. Corruption is going down. Like, minute amount. Because we are spending some money on it. Oh, would you look at that. Random -1 stability for no reason whatsoever. As much as I hate having to spend admin points to increase stability, I think we need to do that. So that is quite bad. We're actually getting quite behind in our admin points now, which is another reason why we really have to be careful on the amount of land that we try and take. We really want to be sort of feeding some of it to a vassal if we can. What have we got here? We have already cored this. I think there was one... See, we could release Golconda and feed some stuff to them. I do already have a core here. But being able to feed some of these provinces to Golconda would mean that I'd have to spend less admin points. So that might actually be an idea. What are we like in terms of our relationship figures? 4 of 4. We really need to break this relationship or get these guys on board, which is sort of the plan. We don't have to release them now. We can do that later. So we'll hang on with that one before we take anything else. We are not quite... well, we're not even anywhere near our force limit at the moment. So let's get these guys together. Want to make sure that I've got at least 2 cavalry. Do we have cavalry at the moment? What am I looking for here? We've only got 1 cavalry. So we are going to need to get another cavalry. That'll be quite expensive. We are making money, very slightly. And I say, I'm falling behind in tech, which is going to be a problem later on. But we are gaining ground. It's going to take a long time before we can sort of eat all of India, but we are making gains, slowly. I'll keep these guys as a separate army, because then we probably won't get attrition. As soon as we get up to 1,000 manpower, I'll grab that other cavalry, just so we've got one. Again, let's just grab... let's just split off the mercs for the moment, just so we know what we've got. We'll have a merc army and a regulars army. Seems to make a little bit more sense. I really wish we were making more money right now. As soon as we get up to 190 with these guys, we'll start trying to integrate them. How long is that truce with you? August 63. Do I want to wait that long? You are allied with Andra. If we went to war with you directly, our truce with you is 68. That one's even longer. We're not actually building spy networks on anybody at the moment. We have a truce with loads of these people. That was the worst thing about the coalition, that we ended up with this truce. It looks like that war is over. Bastar actually got annexed. Chanda is still in there, just. Oh, this is interesting. Barmis and Gujarat are at war with one another. That is very interesting. We've got the truce, which is the bit I dislike. Truces. So maybe we do want to release that, but we don't want to release that until we've annexed these guys. Do I want to do that now, or do I want to try and wait for that? I think that's a little bit too long to wait, and we do have a mission. Let's go ahead and annex the vassal. We've taken out another loan, hardly surprising. We are still sucking up with you guys, which is fine. We don't even have a royal marriage with you for some reason. We don't need to improve relations with you anymore. We'll royal marriage Mysore because we want to keep them around. We'll just integrate them once we've managed to take Cochin. And if they take Cochin, we might even be able to use them to grab the Maldives here as well. So that might not be a bad idea. That'll give us something to use our transports for. In fact, we can actually fabricate against the Maldives anyway. And we could give it to Jaffna. Let's go ahead and do that. Recall diplomat. Yep. You know, you are going to let me click on that, are you? Right, okay. You are going to build spy network. Truce with Mysore has ended. Taking out another loan. I am spending a lot of money here. Okay, where are we? We need another cavalry, which we still haven't built yet. So let's go ahead and get that. Okay. So that's an estate modifier that is over. Not too sure if it would be worth taking that. Maratha separatists. Maratha is which province now? Savanu, which is this one. So let's go ahead and put you in there. Let's put you all in there if you can sit safely. What is the... Oh, there's not all that much unrest in there. You might be alright on your own, actually. You can sit in there. Still losing a lot of money. Might have to fire an advisor. I think we're doing alright on Diplo, because we've actually managed to take a Diplo tech. Although we are currently integrating somebody. Could go ahead and try and get local trade power again in somewhere that has a lot. Like this one, 7.1. It's spending money that we don't really have, but it really does pay for itself in the long run. I've never been scared to take loans out in this game. They're very easy to pay back. And we have our ruler has died, which is fantastic. So we need to... first of all, let's go and pick what our new deity is going to be. I think having trade efficiency and tax modifier would be the best thing for us at the moment, because we are just really struggling for cash. Again, I hate spending admin to boost up stability, but I think we need to do it. And we're not really getting rid of this. In fact, we are getting rid of this unrest. That should go away now. Right, okay. Mysore, yes, we'll keep that one going. Malwa, which one is Malwa? No, I want your capital. Go to capital province. You are Malwa. Yep, we can keep that one going. We're not going to get our one back over here with these guys. In fact, what we are going to do here is... no, we still have royal ties because they initiated the marriage, which is a bit of a pain. Oh, well. Are you still not going away? You should be, because you've got no unrest at the moment. Well, we've got no unrest, but you don't have negative unrest, I suppose. Let's go and build another infantry there, then. We will stop losing money eventually. It will happen. We're already 37% of the way through integrating Jaffna, so that will be one less name for me to have to remember and butcher. What have we got here? Gain a new heir with a weak claim. Yeah, it's a 544. We're definitely going to take that, so we don't mind. Now then, we've only got... I think this is all one province, yeah. So we only need the one claim on that. So let's go ahead and fabricate our claim on the Maldives. Yep, that's fine. We are going to stop building a spy network and confirm. We are going to take our mercenaries. We're going to bring them over here. We are going to go up to full maintenance, even though we don't have any flipping money. That's root out corruption. That's not what I want. We want full army maintenance. We are going to unmothball the transports. I don't think the Maldives have any ships. And then I look and say, oh yeah, they have 3 flipping lights there. Let's just unmothball the heavies, just so that they can all group together and help. I do want people to get some health back first. Right, we need a general leading you guys. Let's make our ruler into a general. He is just as terrible as this guy. We can hire another leader. Let's get one. Oh, he's a little bit better, I suppose. Doesn't have any siege, but I guess he'll do. So we'll just wait a month or two until some of these ships are a little bit better repaired. So let's just go and group them up. And then we'll go and do a naval landing down here, and we'll try and take the Maldives for ourselves. Hopefully we will have enough men. Doing a naval landing is generally a bad idea, but I mean, they don't have a leader, and I don't think they're going to be as strong as us. How far are we from taking the next military tech? We are behind time. We are currently looking at June of 64. That's quite some time away. There's another loan. I think we're just going to have to go in and see how it works. This could be a really bad idea. In fact, I'm almost convinced that it's going to be a really bad idea, but we'll give it a go anyway. Attached to transport. In fact, let's not do that. We need to declare war first. So, it doesn't let me click on them sometimes, depending on where you click. Let us go and declare war. Shouldn't be a problem. So, you're already attached to the transports. Let's get you down here. We're probably going to be in the wrong sea zone. You guys... Yeah, you share a sea zone, so technically we should be able to... Oh, you've just bumped into my trade fleet. That's unfortunate. And we want to drop you guys off over... No, wrong button again. Whenever it comes down to left click or right click, I usually get the wrong button. That's just the way it works. So it's always risky doing a naval landing because you're always going to suffer that penalty. And then you don't really have anywhere to go if the fight goes badly. That's the problem. But I think we'll be okay. We've already got 25% war score against them. So we do get that -2 penalty. And Gujarat are making claims against us. We are winning that fight. They're going to have nowhere to go. Which means we should win that siege relatively quickly. And then we'll have the Maldives as our own. And I'll give them to Jaffna. We should be able to do that before we integrate them, hopefully. Is that a second province? No, it's just... It doesn't... I hope it does count that as being in the same... Well, yeah, it must have been. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to fabricate the claim on it. So it must be in that sea zone. It must be in the Comorin Cape. So as soon as that falls, things should be good for us. Rebel Uprising is still those separatists here. Really? Still got... Yeah, there's negative unrest. So why are you telling me that they're going to pop? Oh, because they're now going to pop in Desh. Okay, let's move over to Desh then. Corruption is not doing anything. I did reduce the root out corruption slightly. Let's put that back up. Losing a lot of money still. Really going to have to get rid of these mercenaries. We are gaining manpower now, which is a very good thing. But we're spending money on mercenaries. We're going to start getting rid of those mercs now. They're costing me a lot of money. Use them for this war, because they can take attrition. I don't care about that. 75% of the way through our annexation. We need to get that sorted out quite quickly. Can we go back to building a spy network with you? Yes, we can. So we shall, because we're down to 0 at the moment. We are going to have to find a reason to go to war with you. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to feed Madurai to Jaffna, but that's not too much of a problem. We'll definitely be able to feed Cochin to Mysore. We'll wait until Cochin's royal marriage is broken. Just renewing a few loans here. All of this stuff isn't helping. We'll take some money from the Maldives if we can. Before we flip them over. We need this... we do need this fight to end quite quickly. Or this siege to end, so that we can... And they're not going to have a chance to core it, I don't think. 42%. Didn't get it when we wanted it. You guys get in here into Desh. Truce expired with Gujarat. But of course, truces expiring is not necessarily a good thing, because it also means they can attack against me. And currently, most of my army is over here sieging out this island, so... Just keep building up men where we can. And hope it convinces them to leave us well enough alone. Come on, we're on 42% chance of capturing this now. 26% war score, but, you know, we're not going to complete it until we actually manage to take the province. There we go, we have. Now we're going to end up engaging their navy, which will probably sink them instantly because it's just 2 transports. We'll wait till it's over, otherwise it'll be it'll go against us on the peace deal. So, basically we want... no, we don't want full annexation. We want to flip you over to Jaffna. Then we want full annexation, and we want all of your money, which is only 154 ducats, but it will do. So that goes over to Jaffna. That's fine. Now we can dock up, pick up the troops, and go and drop them back again. Good. What have we got here? Random claim. So, Gujarat are getting their arses handed to them. They are allied with nobody right now, which would actually be really good for me. Take some provinces from them. We've got a claim on this one. Won't be able to take much from them, which is the only sort of problem. We'd end up losing a lot of... who are they actually at war with? Bamanis. We don't really want Bamanis to get all that much bigger. I think what we're going to have to do as much as I dislike the idea of it, is I think we're going to have to, well, we're going to have to mothball all these ships because they're costing us a fortune. And I think we're going to get rid of half of these mercenaries. So let's go ahead and take half of them and execute them. Move you up to here. I think we're probably going to have to go and declare war and try and grab a couple of provinces if we can. Especially if we can get some of the coastal stuff. That'll be good for us. But so we really do have to be careful on the aggressive expansion. Because we already have quite a bit. You're the trade fleet, that's fine. Is our naval force limit gone up any? No, we're actually right at the cap at the moment. And our land force limit, we could still get a few more units. So we definitely should. If we had the manpower as well as the money, there we can go. We can get another one now. So I'm just trying to make sure that I've got a fairly decent sized army so that we can go and make this attack. Still can't get you yet. What have we got here? Lose some ducats for prestige and legitimacy. 20 legitimacy I don't need. The prestige is nice. We're already in debt anyway, so who cares? We might have to offer this condottieri. I mean, we could do that if we wanted to. We could offer a condottieri to Gujarat. No, we can't, because they're a rival. You can't offer it to rivals. And then, if that would have worked, we could have fought. They look actually like they're fighting back. They seem to be tidying up a little bit there. What have we got here? Global trade power plus 10. That is nice. Did we actually finish the marketplace? We did. It's not giving us a huge amount of money. There's the integration done. That takes our diplomatic rep down. We get a new mission. Convert the Maldives to Hindu. Well, do we have the power to convert it to Hindu? We do. But it isn't cored. But yeah, I think we'll do that one. Convert the Maldives to Hindu. We will make a core. It's only 22. So that's not too bad. And we'll keep just sort of getting the army together. I still don't think we can take more manpower from the estates at the moment. When can we do that? 73. Oh, it's still a long, long time away before we actually get to be able to do that. Finally, we can take another tech, which is a military tech. We're actually a little bit ahead of time now on military, which is nice. That does give us a better infantry, which will be good in the fights. Obviously, that's just going to reset all of our morale, but that should go up quite quickly. And maybe we do still attack Gujarat. He's actually in a couple of different wars at the moment, and he is a rival. So even if we only take 1 or 2 provinces, we could always humiliate and get some power projection. And we are still allied to Malwa up here. We probably want to improve relations a little bit with them. And then we can actually use them to help us in the war against Burmanis. Speaking of Malwa, they are in a war against Burmanis. It's a war they have started. They're allied with Janpur and Orissa. I'm going to accept, because why would we say no? It does mean that we will be at war with Burmanis, does it not? We are at war with Burmanis. So we are going to have to group some of our armies together. Wait until they get up to full morale before we do anything. These guys that we've got here are all terrible. But it will give us the opportunity to take some stuff from these guys. And what we could do if we wanted to is we could... well, we can't fabricate claims now because we're actually at war with them. If I'd have realised that, I could have actually fabricated the claims before I hit the accept button. And then we could start getting some claims on this land over here. Let's go and start moving some units into their provinces, though. If we can actually start grabbing some of their forts. Got to be careful, though, because, of course, they do have units around. We want to try and make sure that we grab some forts if we can. Also, one thing that I do want to do... Let's just wait for that battle to finish so we can get rid of the sound effects. I want to go in and... in diplomatic feedback, I just want to point out that I actually want... Oh, cannot set this province as a province of vital interest because a war ally has already claimed it. And you've claimed, like, all of these provinces. Have you really? Well, I'm claiming all of the ones that I can. They may try and take more, but that'll do for now. So we don't actually have enough to do a full siege here, although it looks like you're coming to help. No, you're just marching straight through. You can detach a little siege on there and move the rest in over here. I don't think they're going to have a significant enough army to deal with us. I think their armies are pretty much... Well, Genpur's got some up there, so is Orissa. Genpur's got even more troops up there. But Bermanis doesn't seem to have much around at all. So it's all going to come down to how quickly we can get these... Now, you're the one with... No, we don't even have a guy with siege, so it doesn't really matter. So it all really comes down to how quickly we can get these forts. We've already got a wall breach down here in Badar, so that is fine. You also notice you get this little line now that shows you when your ports are being blockaded. This little sort of orange jagged line. So you can see where your blockaded ports are. That's by these ships down here. It's unfortunate. It's one heavy, 3 lights and a lot of transports. You know, I could just go and take the heavies, unmothball them and probably go around and sink those. We do have these extra troops now that we got from Jaffna. So let's go and move those across. And also we've gained an extra transport, which is a little bit useless, but we'll get it around there. He's actually going to come and try and chase down that transport, I think. Which is rather silly. No, he actually caught it. Wow. Fair enough. Didn't think he was going to try and chase that down, but fine. No, we got there. He didn't actually manage to get us in time. So that was unlucky for him, wasn't it? So you guys all group up. There we go. Now there are some units around. I'm not overly concerned with the units that are up here. Looks like Mal was actually getting some work done, although that's quite a big stack you're fighting against. But if we can get Bermanis out of this war, we might be able to take something for ourselves. Siege of Bidar is over. We actually got both of these sieges almost at the same time. You are moving into West Brer on the 19th. You are not movement locked. Now you are. Let us move in. Get you guys in here as well. Don't think we're going to catch them. I think they've actually... Will they get out in time? They actually did, with one of their units at least. Let's go and move into here. And just concentrate on taking their forts at the moment. I appreciate some of these provinces that I'm taking out aren't forts, but... Any provinces that we can get that are easy to get, we will. I do want to make sure that I try and keep some units around, because then they can reinforce quite quickly if this stack gets engaged. As you'll see, there's a rather large stack heading this way, which does worry me somewhat. Let's go and move you guys over here. So at least we are actually doing some damage to Bermanis right now. But I'm going to end the video here because I've gone way over. We're also about to take another loan out. We have a lot of loans right now. We're really going to have to try and find a way to deal with that and recover our manpower. It's quite ridiculous how bad I've let that get. But we are still growing. Things are happening. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Vijayanagar. And I will see you guys on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.